Hello, everybody. Hope you're having an amazing Friday so far. I've spent the last probably 20 minutes just going through possible textures, trying to get that all together before we start stream. Last stream I was very unprepared, a bit of a chaotic day. Once again, another chaotic day, but I'm feeling it today. I'm ready to draw. We may be taking a break this weekend, either Saturday or Sunday. Haven't decided yet. But yeah, so I also couldn't decide on the texture today, so we'll kind of see as we go. I planned some leaves. We're gonna do a leaf texture, which it's quite difficult, but you know that's kind of what it's about at this point. But with that being said, I hope you're all having an amazing Friday once again, and please let me know in chat what you plan on working today, or in the comments if you're watching this later. Love to hear what you guys have. Love to see it. I especially love to see the progress too. So many people have made progress so far. Just because they're so awesome, I guess. I don't know. I feel so much slower. But yeah, awesome stuff. So, let us... I felt like I've had something in my throat all day. It's weird. Almost like stopped me from breathing. It's kind of scary. Anyways, we're going to pop over here to this, and boom, over to the camera. So without further ado, we will be doing a full stream today. We're going to hope we don't blue screen. That is 10 hours, not 10 minutes. I'd love to be here with you guys, but not that long. Awesome. So yeah, tentatively, we're going to work on textures today, or textures, wow, leaves today. But yeah, so let's get started. Cool. Oh man, my wire is like really close. Oof. Yeah, jeez. We are very wobbly today. Can I fix that real quick? Or is that just the craftsmanship of this? Oh, I think I know what's going on. So yeah, guys, we're gonna have to deal with a bit of a wobble today. Reasons that are a bit hard to explain. That's better. Okay, there. And we've just lost focus. Wow, I need to pause the timer. Jeez, I'm breaking everything. Configure video. Let's go over there and menu. Oh my gosh, why is the focus all the way that high? Okay, 40 is usually the good zone. Yeah, that's good. Okay, see my hairy arm right there. I apologize. So yeah, let's get right back into it. I'm gonna just start off with some boxes today. Feeling it. Oh wow, that's really off. But yeah, I hope you're all having an amazing Friday. It is Friday, so we can all celebrate. Tomorrow, I really want to take a break from school. I've been really going hard on all my assignments and studies and stuff. So I'm gonna take a bit of a break. Honestly, I kind of want to just like remove myself from the outside world, but at the same time, I want to go like to a boba shop and just work, just chill out. So I'm probably gonna do that. I've been getting like not bad texts, and that reminds me I'm gonna mute my phone. Put on Do Not Disturb. His last stream we were very, very distracted. But yeah, just like need to separate myself from the outside world a bit while we do these drawings, huh? In fact, I'll say it 100 times. I was worried about these streams like eventually becoming a hassle. Like I don't want to do them. But weirdly enough, the only part I'm worried about on these streams is the quality of my art, and that's always been a worry. So we're at it, you know, we're tackling it. Some great line work today. I'm very happy with it. For the past 2 days, my line work has been quite nice. So we'll keep it going. I think it's because I've been very relaxed before streams. I'm so tired from the day that like my body is just doesn't care. It's not trying to fight the pen. Not sure if that's a good thing or a bad thing. Move my mic controller a bit close to me so I don't pull it off the desk. Goodness. I hope you've had an amazing Friday, because tomorrow is the weekend. If you're like me, you're probably going to try to do homework over it, or try to do something to be pseudo-productive, but we have to remind ourselves the importance of breaks and treating ourselves correctly. So please, over this weekend, get some sleep. Do something that you love. And yeah, sure, you can get some work done, but let's focus on each other and chilling out. And in a few days, we'll be done with textures. We'll move on to the rest of lesson 3. We'll do some awesome stuff there. I really want to finish the game I'm developing so I can get onto that Drawbox project too. It's going to be very fun and very helpful. Maybe a tiny bit expensive on my part. Oh, look at that. My lines are going crazy, and we're barely relying on the page. And now that I've just complimented my lines, we're probably going to mess up here, so brace yourselves. Yeah, I've been thinking about cutting it down to 5 streams a week. And implementing a bit more of a strict schedule, so like certain days we stream, certain days we don't every week. Because I feel like planning, I mean, it's not even I feel like, planning helps us manage anxiety. Not that I'm anxious, but, you know, gotta manage my daily tasks, and to reduce the stress from exams and school and stuff, I think it'll be pretty beneficial to say when I will and will not stream, so I could probably brace myself. In fact, it would probably be Wednesday, Thursday that I wouldn't stream. Then again, I don't want to do it for 2 days in a row. But those are, quantity-wise, my most difficult days. Definitely Thursday. Thursdays are chaotic. As we saw by last stream. I was thinking about what I want to draw, like generally. I want to draw robots, man. I was talking to a friend. He was like, what are you going to draw, like once you're done with Drawbox, you're a bit more comfortable with like anatomy and stuff? Because I was explaining, I'm a bit scared of approaching stuff, especially on stream, that I'm not ready for, as most artists are. Oh man, robots, mechs, cool invention, sci-fi stuff. A lot of Kim Jong-ji's kind of like action scenes I love. But yeah, stuff like that. Part of me wants to repeat this sentiment that there's no use in really striving to have really good line work, because you could just go digital. But that's not how digital works, nor is that how traditional works. Digital doesn't make everything easier. It just makes certain tasks easier and opens up new roads. But that does not mean... I feel like there's a big misconception in general, that digital is easy. Sure, you can control Z, but that kind of control over images and exactly what you can do with them I wouldn't say it doesn't have the refinement of traditional, because that's like not the word I'm looking for. But traditional, I'm not gonna say you can get away with less either. It just has a special something. Unfortunately, I'm not knowledgeable enough to say. Just realized I have my noisemaker on. Hopefully that's... My apartment has a new... Oh yeah, also. Oh my goodness. I just jump scared myself by putting it on max. Oh jeez. My apartment sent out a notice today that they will be removing us from our apartments to renovate the floors, which, I mean, okay, but they're doing it in the next couple of weeks. I don't know who's going to tell them, but school just started. This is a university city. I don't know what they plan to do, but I mean, like, for us, because we have to move out. But yeah, bit unfortunate. Oop, wavered my line right there. Oops. Man, my line work has improved so much since I started streaming. I really wanted to play the Outer Wilds OST today. Maybe we can one stream. Is it Telepurna who did Outer Wilds? Their little logo always shines right at the beginning of every game. Who made Outer Wilds? Very good game, I highly recommend you all. Oh, Mobius Digital, that's who I see in, yeah. Annapurna Interactive. Okay, so, yeah, Mobius or whatever it is. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's the main studio and then the publisher and whatever. Awesome documentary for any of you future game devs out there, or just you want something to fall asleep to. Not that it's a boring documentary. I highly recommend you listen or watch to it. Watch to it. It's a fun journey. Been thinking, I've read one of the Lord of the Rings books, can't remember which one, which tells you how much I've actually absorbed from that. Been thinking about getting an audiobook of it. Not that I'm a nerd, but I feel like I could use some fantasy in my life. I mean, I am a nerd. I realized today how like removed my major is from like real world activities, like, or people and just ideas. Because like explaining people, oh yeah, I hate my homework because of this, and like, not that like, oh, it's inconceivable, it's just, you know, when you spend a few years only studying a subject, then yeah, like, of course, you don't have to be smart, you don't have to be dumb to not understand it. It's just, it's hard to explain things because they're so abstracted and removed from daily life. Okay, I really want to master these. Maybe we'll take a day to learn some ellipses, like how to do them correctly, because this is my just best guess of how to do ellipses. A bit of a jitter. Wonderful. Meh. 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 Very meh today. Let's continue. Not our best ellipses. It's kind of hard to know what to do whenever you like the rest of the ellipse is behind your hand, so you like can't see over there. See, this line's always the smoothest, the rest is always a bit chaotic. I went to Germany a few years ago, and Austria, and sorry, this ellipse really took my attention. Maybe we speed up it just a tiny bit. But yeah, I went to Germany and Austria, and I wore this rain jacket for a lot of it. It never really rained. It was in the summer. But it did sprinkle at one point, but I always had it on me. And I put that jacket on today. And because it's like a very specialized rain jacket, it has like this smell to it, which sounds awful and gross, but no, it's like a very just material, like it's not a gross smell. And don't know why I need to explain that. Yeah. And it just reminded me of it so much, how fun that little adventure was. To me, it was more fun than when I went to Portugal, because my family was there, and so not only did I have other people, felt a bit safer, but they were paying for everything. So I didn't feel like I had to budget out every meal and do all that. Okay, let's do one more. Good stuff. Yeah, that right side is just so bumpy. Ew. I'm trying to relax a tiny bit more. Nice. Okay. Wonderful stuff. I'd say that's pretty successful. Our line work is steadily improving, and except for that. But yeah, we've done an amazing job. And so, we're going to switch over to our texture of the day, which is going to be, oh yeah. So here, we'll pop over. No one's in chat, so we'll pop over here for a second. So yeah, we have these textures that I picked out. I think we've done, yeah, we didn't do sushi. We haven't done cookies. So in fact, I'll just kind of like organize everything real quick. So these are the textures we haven't done. I'm not too sure if I want to do sushi. It seems a bit difficult. Let's save real quick. Cool. There we go. So yeah, we have these textures left. We have the cookies, leaves, a pomegranate, cucumber, and an onion. And of course, we could have more than this. We have 8 textures remaining, technically 9. But we're going to just do one big texture one, so it's going to be both the surface and the interior. And take a quick water break real quick. I've been voice cracking a lot. I have no clue why. Also, I keep seeing my mic is peaking, so we're gonna just drop. We're actually gonna loosen up my limiter a tiny bit because that's what's making it sound like that, and we're gonna really drop my my gain. Okay, hopefully this is a tiny bit better. Yeah, testing. Okay, yeah, it only peaked a tiny bit. I'm gonna try to stay within the yellow region. So, yeah, a lot of my attack words like t and b, and s, they're gonna peak a tiny bit. Yeah. In fact, we'll go down to -10, or just to 10 decibels. So, hopefully that's a bit better. Hopefully it's not too quiet. Please let me know if so. And we're also gonna turn down the music just by maybe 1.5 decibels. Yeah, please let me know in chat, yeah, even though there's not too many people here, if this is an issue at all. Okay, I'm gonna take a quick water break and then we'll get into our textures. Oh man, I needed that water. That was really good. Okay, let's get into it. So, like I said, we're probably going to start off with a leaf. We'll probably do it on one of the smaller inside ones because this is a difficult texture. but we won't be so negative. We'll try our best. So, let us start our timer and start analyzing this texture. Now, I would move my laptop, I said last stream, but it blue screens, and I'm pretty sure it's an actual hardware error, which is very scary. And I'm going to get this sorted out by hopefully some tech support people soon. So immediately looking at these textures, we have two types of shadows, I should say. Two types of cast shadows, I should say. Man, I'm lisping a lot tonight. We have the bins of the leaf, so these aren't necessarily what's on its surface. It's, of course, when I say I'm lisping, and then I started saying a lot of words with the S's. So yeah, we have these kind of surface shadows, or it's a cast shadow by the surface, I should say. The surface is bending. And then we have the... Okay, I'm not going to call it what I'm about to call it because I feel like that sounds gross. Okay, the midrib, I think. No, okay, it's just called veins. Cool. I didn't want to say veins because that's just a gross word to me, but yep. Okay, let's pull out some leaf anatomy. So, I kind of like doing this. Sorry, Sneep Snorp. Yep. Awesome YouTuber, but I'm gonna steal their idea of talking about the anatomy of what we're drawing. Yeah. So we have the petiole. I don't know, petiole. We have the leaf base, which makes sense. The midrib is this thing going through the center. We have the veins going off of it, and then the venules, so the actual like tinier veins coming off of it. We have the margin, which I guess is this taper, and of course the tip. And yeah, leaf blade. Cool. So we've learned about that. So midrib, veins, venules, right? Venules, yeah, venules. So of course the central midrib. I'm learning. The midrib is practically never going to have a shadow on it. It does kind of disappear as we go further in, so maybe we could do that. And then these larger... Sorry I keep saying so much. Guess I'm indecisive tonight. Who knows? I was about to say again. The veins have these cast shadows from it. Quite the largest ones. In fact, that's the second largest compared to the mid... There's another... midrib. Did I say... Was that another... I can't escape it, guys. I apologize. Oof, it's hard to start a sentence without saying it. The venules have very light shadows that I'm not even sure if I am capable of drawing because they're so small unless we really zoom in. But other than that, I say we go for it. And I say instead of doing our whole analysis, we start with... Man, we could probably do this over here. On this one. Oh man, these little red ink smudges, I'm not sure if you can see them. Those upset me a tiny bit. Oof, wow. It's just annoying me at this point. I'm hearing it over and over again. So we're going to... I guess we could do it under the bamboo. That'd be a fun one. Kind of a greenery type beat. Wonderful. Yeah, this is a bit wider, but I think it'll do. So looking at our texture, I guess we could start with the midrib, which will have the largest cast shadow. And it will taper off. If we did it across like this, yeah, there it is again. Someone, editor, put in a counter. No. Oof, I'm catching myself now. We're gonna be better about this, guys. The veins come off of it, so we do need to know to break up the midrib cast shadows by the veins, which we could technically draw just the midrib and the vein shadows. We'll see. And then once we draw those, and it kind of does bend at the top up here, and that's just because the leaf is curving inwards. Yeah. Other than that, though, I think this should be quite possible. So let's look at our other references before we go to it. We do have these generally larger areas. I kind of like this one. There's a lot more variety. We do have these smaller ones. Yep. So let's do the midrib. So, yeah, I'm going to go up it like this. Nice. And we're going to make the midrib quite large, actually. Make sure it's going the length of it. We can have a vein right there. The veins will leave a bit of extra room for. We can have another one right here. It's a bit equidistant. There's no symmetry really in nature. Actually, there's tons of symmetry in nature. Have one right here, go really long, maybe one right here. Is it symmetrical? Not totally. We have this one's the second largest. These two, which are somewhat, this one's pretty symmetrical. How about these? Not really. Yeah, this is very symmetrical. So maybe we could do a somewhat symmetrical one, we'll see. Then again, there's not that large of cast shadows, if at all, really. Oh, I just grabbed the wrong mouse over here, so we're going to continue forth. This ink isn't really like, or ink I should say, pen really, isn't making as much like dispersal on contact as I would like. So yeah, what we'll do is this will be the end of the thing, so we'll just go like this for the vein. Like this. Give them a bit of variety. Nice. And yeah, not as big, but still quite thick. And this one can rise up a bit. No, that was a bit thick, oops. It's okay. It's so easy to go over thickening these up. Wonderful. So yeah, we're just starting from the midrib and dispersing the shadows, just as the veins do. That looks okay so far. A bit thick. Yeah, it's a bit more bent in the middle, like that. We'll thicken these up. Just increase the scale practically. So we'll leave a note for ourselves. Mid-rib. Is that midrib? Midrib? Am I saying it right? Let's see. Yep, midrib. Oh, yeah, okay, spelled it right. Midrib has, I should say, cast shadow waves. So it's going to look like this wave. For some odd reason when I went to the gym earlier today, of course it was a leg day, so not the best. And 8 AM, not the best again. It was I was doing my legs, and I love pistol squats. It's probably my favorite leg thing to do. Weighted pistol squats, and I grabbed the what is it? How many kilograms? Just like, okay, it was the 12 kilogram dumbbell, and that's usually like not my max, but like I can do like 8 reps solid with that. It's tough, it's good for me. I was just popping them at like 8 reps, yeah. 8 reps each leg, pistol squats with that. And it's not me bragging. I was very, very surprised today that it just happened like that. And then like when I was biking back, I was biking so fast. I got like, I don't know, my legs were juiced today. Anyways. So one thing that makes this leaf leafy, its leafness, is the skinniness of the veins, and I kind of failed to do that here. But we're gonna keep with it. I know I said I'm kind of giving up at this point. The leaves do kind of... Oh, I should have left a gap right there, so it should have looked like this. We'll redo it up here. Okay, that wasn't that visible. But yeah, we'll just make sure, add gap for that. And then for the tinier ones, I guess we do have these like little squares almost. It's not even that big, is it? Because yeah, the veins kind of... I don't know know how to properly draw it. And my pen, we'll do a fresher pen for this so it can more easily drop ink on the page. Brush pen. Oh, look at that. That's not totally it either. I feel like this should have been a bit skinnier in the first place, just based on the frequency of our leaves. I like this one a lot. Because even then, like, this does have a bit of a, just a light cast shadow. Yeah, something's not looking right there. I think we should have gone smaller, so we'll do that. Don't want to draw 100 of these. In fact, we should probably do the same size one, just so we can set a somewhat realistic expectation. So we'll follow the midrib again. Make sure it's more in the middle this time. Nice. Midrib will probably be about this thick. And I'll have the leaves going outwards. And what we can do is we can have little shoot-offs of it. So, for example, if these shoot-offs, you could break right here. And do that. I kind of like that. Add a bit of dynamic nature to these. I like this one a bit more. As we say, less is usually more. So yeah, to represent these smaller shadows, and we do have these kind of smaller ones that come off of it. Those do have some thicker beginnings, right? Sometimes they even connect to each other so that we can do like that. And we could keep adding these smaller ones off of them too. Nice. I'm liking this one a bit more. Let's zoom in a tiny bit so you guys can see better. Apologies, and I also have it set to a locked focus, so we'll unfocus a tiny bit. There we go. Nice. I'm liking this one a lot more. As for the left side, technically this should be darker than the left side. So we'll do that just to make things a bit darker. Cool. And add a bit of this. Just these lines there. Cool. And what makes a leaf is these sprouting things, like these almost like fractal-like structures. I don't know a better way of putting it. But yeah, the veins merge off of each other and then form their own things. So we'll need to make sure to repeat that. So yeah, I'll just put, this is a bit like, I don't know, I would say hippie sounding, but that's not at all true. We'll put veins are fractal, like. There we go. Take another sip of water. The last one was really good, so I'm hyped for this one. My roommate was in here earlier. This is a side tangent, and he drew one of these on my board. I keep looking at it, and it keeps making me happy. It was a little like this thing. It's one of these. I love it. He's up there just watching over me. Anyways, I guess could barely see it. Anyways, let's keep going. He's gonna end up in the thumbnail, that little guy. So, for these we have a bit of a different story, right? Because there's not technically gonna be as thick of this shadow, if any. That. The rest of the veins coming off this way. We have one right here. It's not going to be as pronounced. Kind of reinforce those little joints right there. So pen's almost too good at dispersing ink, geez. So these little lines to it. We could have maybe one coming up from... Oh geez. Hearty laughter from my roommates today. Glad they're happy on a Friday night. Something's wrong right here. I don't know what. Other than that though, I feel decently confident. I feel like these broken lines are a bit meh. I don't know, I guess. I'm very far off to the side. Let's kind of shift the camera over. Camera over. Yeah, I feel like we should actually solidify these lines and not be too scared of it. What we can do is we can do our trailing lines, so we can have some go like this a bit. But I don't think they should be broken. This is actually okay. I'm okay with that. Without further ado, I say we just get right into it. I'm feeling pretty good about it. Nothing's too crazy. Feeling calm and collected. Guys, like usual, I promise I'm not high. Just very, very tired. That's what long and productive day does. Also, I just cracked open this new sparkling water I haven't tried, so I'm gonna give it a quick sip. This is a lime sparkling water, and it's probably one of my favorite I've ever had. That is ridiculous, because I've had so many. And oh my gosh, someone just posted some awesome work in the Champions Lounge. Wow. Oh my gosh. Sorry, I was scrolling. Man, I'm such a TikTok doom scroller. I was scrolling through them. I didn't get bored, but I was like taking a sip. I was like, I need media. And man, I'm just scrolling through the art now. Man, people are so skilled. Oh my gosh, Dio just made it like someone in like a dress with a knife and a horse head. Oh my gosh, that's awesome. I love that so much. Shout out to Dio, community member. Makes a lot of awesome work. Pretty sure they've completed Drawbox or something of the sort. They seem awesome. Lots of very skilled people. Who would have guessed? Skilled people in a learning server. So, let us do our leaf. Yeah, so we do need to complete the ellipses for these. So this is a bit of a wobbly, but that's okay. Gotta be very careful here. I guess we'll do the leaf facing this way. And we'll make it go along the minor axis. We'll bring this right next to us. So yeah, we're gonna do the right side first just because it's a bit easier. And then we'll worry about everything afterwards. So yeah, we want it to be a bit thinner. We wanted to make sure it's actually going across. Nice. Let's add our veins. Nice. Then we'll thicken everything up. Remember, that's wavy. Sometimes, I ask myself, like, why does it have to suck so much to get better at things? You know, like, suck as in, why do I not like it sometimes? And thinking about it more, I don't think we should ever need to hate something to get better at it. Like, suffering isn't necessarily a part of the process. We've convinced ourselves that because things are difficult and it can fail, that we have to torture ourselves in the process. But I've seen plenty of people who never hate lifting weights. So why can't that be the same for education or art or things like that? It's a very, nuanced, naive even take, but why do we have to suffer with some things? Because there's plenty of people who do, like I myself, who have quote unquote suffered, but not had a good time every second of doing calisthenics or lifting weights. Yeah, I wonder why. Anyways, philosophy aside, let's draw some more leaf. I think what makes the leaf look kind of dynamic is these thicker, darker sections in between. Makes it look a bit cool. So like this, And yeah, of course, like we said, we have branching. So make it like that. We want dynamic lines here, so we'll have a very... that. I feel like we need to go a bit darker. Oh, didn't mean to connect that line, but here we are. So yeah, we'll have a darker section like that. Nice. Feels like it's not crowded enough. What am I missing? We do have a lot of these offshoots. It's just a bit difficult that I can't draw all of them. Draw. One of my roommates says pillow a lot. It upsets me. It's just these like little things. Pillow? No, it's pillow. Come on. Spell it for me. No. Take another sip. We're doing great on time today. Well, I meant to mute myself, but I stopped the timer. I'm tired, guys. Jeez. This lime sparkling water is bringing me back to a restaurant I used to go to with my family. A very, very popular Mexican restaurant. And they served lime in their water, and it reminds me so much of it, and now it's making me crave that food, even though I've eaten quite a bit today. I had Panda Express, 1,300 calories. I was so upset when I learned it was 1,300 calories, because then I had to, manage my calories for the rest of the day. Yeah, don't calculate calories after you eat it if you're worried about calories. Anyways. Then again, I should be gaining weight, so calories shouldn't really matter that much to me right now. Cool. Okay, that looks okay for now. I feel like we need a darker, more dynamic, scary part of it. Like right here, just this craziness down here. I don't know. That's a bit too crazy. Add a bit more to this. I think that's fine. Okay, now let's add the top part. we did pretty well right here. We want a very light line. Kind of emphasizing how thin the mid-rib is. Is it mid-rib? Like ribs? As in human ribs? I don't know. What did I name today's stream? Laborious or Laborious? Laborious. Laborious is a real word, right? I'm not messing around. Laborious. Oh, that is. Oh, wait, no. Oh, wait, did I spell it wrong? Oh. I spelled it wrong. Well, good that no one has viewed the stream yet, because now I could just... Yeah, okay, now it's highlighted red. Laborious. There goes my pompous, fancy vocabulary. Anyways. We'll continue. I'm liking how the leaves turn out. I see it every day, and while it's not perfect, it definitely looks very good for how much effort I put into it. Same thing with the artichoke. While they are form shadows, blah, 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 I'm very happy with how it turned out. The Kawano shall not even appear on this stream. I won't even pull the page down that much. These are great textures. I've stressed myself out because they are technically failures. Failures, such a harsh word. They did not align with the guidelines and restrictions of this lesson. But at the end of the day. So yeah, we wanted these to be a bit more connected. As I say, making dotted lines. Doesn't look very leaf-like. These streams do turn me into a bit of a Plato, you know, just like, what makes a leaf? What defines leafing? No, or is that more Aristotle? Are they the same? I always forget. Was it Aristotle who concerned more? Who knows? So much for my education, right? Let us continue forth. Oh, this is wonderful. I'm loving this. Ooh, a bit too much ink there. That's what I get for saying I love this too much. You know what? I think that's okay for now. Yeah, these lines don't... I feel like they should have bent more, like this. But I think that's okay. Let's add an edge to this. Let's look up like leaf edges, because I know we have like coniferous plants have the little... Oh, here we go. Do coniferous plants... What? Oh, I don't... We'll add... Okay, serrate. Yeah, like the serrated crenate. Okay. We're going to do a bit of the serrated leaves. I guess that's the best way to put it. Yeah, this doesn't really have... We'll just put leaf. And we also forgot to title our bamboo. I realized that while making the thumbnail yesterday. Guys, you've not seen speed until you've seen me make thumbnails. Like, I want to go to sleep so bad. So, like, my thumbnail making, like, I know all the shortcuts. It's practically automated. I could be asleep and do it. Not that my thumbnails are anything to be amazed about. We'll add a little stem. Yeah, a little stem. Okay. So, if you guys believe it or not, this is a leaf. L-E-A-F. And this is bamboo. Let me triple check that I'm going to spell bamboo correctly. Can't even say things correctly. Goodness. Bamboo. Cool. It's like calligraphy. You have to have the word in front of you so you don't mess it up. So yeah. B-A-M-B-O-O. Wonderful. I think that turned out awesome. Like I said, guys, these interior textures I churn out much faster than the actual ones. Quality-wise, I'm not sure if that's totally... I just realized something. We already did an onion. We can't do an onion texture interior. We probably could. It's probably not the end of the world. Oh man, you can even see what I was pointing at. Onion! Anyways. Let us continue forth. On to the next texture. Man, we're going too fast. Oh, that's probably because, that's probably because the, timer was not on. That's unfortunate. Here, let me pull up the video. This may mess up my, music. Oh, yep, you guys could probably hear that. I don't know. When was it last on? About 10 minutes ago, so we'll set a 25-minute timer. Splendid. Pause it. We'll set it for 26 minutes. Wonderful. Not that I'm trying to be a grouch about time. Awesome stuff. Okay. Has it really been already an hour? Here, let me look at the stream details. What? It's been 54 minutes. That is incredible. Wow. Time flies. So, awesome stuff. Let's go to the next texture. So yeah, we could choose between cookie. I'm not sure if we can do onion, so we'll save that for another time, and I'll ask in the Discord if that's okay. Cucumbers. Man, it amazes me. Like PureRefs, you know, just like the zoom in quality, the storage of these PNGs and stuff. Pretty awesome. Okay, yeah. Oh, I guess it's a raster, so you can technically zoom in as much as you want, and it just rasters the original image. That's impressive. Is that the right word? Who knows? So yeah, structure-wise, we're gonna follow more of this, where there's these 3 nodes with about 4 seeds each. This kind of looks like an X-ray of someone's teeth. They're smaller, some are larger. We're gonna do the larger ones, of course. It has a gap in the center. This is a very important image to have. And of course, we'll do a bit of the shadow on the seeds, and then maybe a dotted outline on the outside to represent that this does go down. Hey, go down. No, don't. Yeah, awesome. So we'll keep this in mind, and I kind of want to go straight for it, but we won't. We'll go back over here and do a practice texture warm up, and warm up for. I'm not gonna say warm up for a warm up. Say hi to our little friend right there. Right there. I'm looking at my monitor, so it's like weird. Anyways. Hi guys, I promise I'm not high. I don't know why I'm talking. Actually, I didn't want to bring it to the stream, but there's been like so much. It's crazy in luck. If you guys have ever watched Nichijou, and you've seen like the scenes where like the characters have really bad luck, that's been me too. But like I don't feel like complaining would do anything about it. And plus I'm very happy right now drawing and chilling. So we're gonna have a sip of our lime and then get back to it in a second. Awesome stuff. Oh my gosh, we have so few textures remaining, it's amazing. So these are kind of our premier texture locations. These are the largest, so we'll keep that in mind as we go forward. The cucumber I want to keep pretty small, so we could do it on these. I don't want to do it right here unless we want to... Actually, oh wait. We could do a pickle. In fact, let us go to Pinterest real quick. We probably won't finish it today, and that's okay. Pickle cut in half. Oh man, I've been liking a lot more like anatomy and stuff, like things that I would like to see in my own style. And it's just recommending me so much more stuff now. Of that, and it's so easy to get distracted. Oh my gosh, these art styles are beautiful. Amazing creators out there. Anyways, I'm gonna save it to my little reference thing, style references. There we go. I don't need an I love my wife picture, picture t-shirt, unfortunately. Let's continue. So yeah, pickles, huh? Gurka. Because it's practically going to be the same inside. It's just the outside surface I'm looking for. That kind of texture. Some of my friends are hitting the yahoo kind of laugh. I wonder what they're laughing about. Oh man. Oh, here we go. This is a pretty good example. Homemade dill pickles. Oh, I could go for a pickle. Oh, this is also an amazing image. So we'll put these right here. It's almost like pickles are cucumbers, guys. Cool. So yeah, this surface is the main one I'm not concerning myself with. It's not that concerning, is it? I wonder what's going on. I hope everyone's okay. I'm hearing some loud noises. Why are the images just getting larger? Do they like paste? No, they. Okay. Huh. Yeah, it's scaling pickles. Yeah, so. And this also, yeah, so literally the same interior. I mean, who would have thought, you know? Just probably a tiny bit more green or white or something like that. I don't know how. What is it called when something is pickled, like gets pickled? There's like a scientific name for it. Rind? No. Whatever the word is. Just gonna get some more pickle references. We're pickled out of our minds tonight, guys. I apologize. You say we're in a bit of a pickle, but oh, ban me. Just ban me off YouTube already. Cool. So yep, we have these cool textures over here. Just pop back over here. So we'll focus on the interior first, and then we'll do the exterior, and we can just do an entire form. And yeah, so we'll focus on this. We have to remember that this is quite small, so very skinny sausage form. It's a bit large compared to it-ish. We're gonna do this side. Nope, I don't want to. Pretty thin degree. Nice. So yeah, we have something like this. Should have done the full ellipse, shouldn't I? Nice. Okay, so what we're gonna do, and I'm gonna kind of do it over here, is a pickle has its 3 sections. It's gonna have another circle inside of it. Didn't mean to make contact right there, but we did. And then here, yeah, well, since we're focusing on the inside, and we're a bit out of the camera, I apologize. Also, is it just me or does the camera look a bit dark today? Who knows? I think my mic just picked up the roommates. Who knows? Anyways, so yeah, we have 4 seeds in this little node. So we have, this is the best side. So we have our little node. Cool. I'm not drawing. These are just the forms. And yeah, they're very like out and, you know, and then for this one, I guess, is growing the seeds. So it has this little thing inside of it. In the actual center, we were talking about this earlier, has this gap in it. So with the gap, what if we looked at pickle anatomy? That kind of helps me out. Pickle anatomy. Pickle anatomy. I feel like this is gonna be like gimmick, like things to hang on your wall. That isn't helpful. That's just a lady sitting next to a pickle. Pickle anatomy. Here we go. Oh my gosh, I'm getting Baki. I'm getting almost equal Baki as actual Pickle. I don't care about Pickle from Baki. He's cool. I respect him. Please don't ever make me fight him. But at the same time, let's calm down, right? Is there no Pickle anatomy? Maybe cucumber anatomy. Oh, here we. Oh my goodness! Ew, ew! Guys, do not look up pickle or cucumber anatomy. Sea cucumber. Ugh. Guys, don't do what I did. Don't do that. I never Google. What the heck? See if. Okay, whatever. I see a photoshopped super guppy. If you don't know what those are, it's planes that are created to ship even other planes. Its front opens and it looks like a guppy, literally. And it has someone photoshopping a pickle being airlifted or like crane lifted into it. Anyways, so yeah, these are seed cavities. This is the hollowness. That sounds horrifying. And the carpels. That's kind of like the meat. Mesocarp is the little part around it, and of course we have the exocarp, which makes sense. Cool. So yeah, carpels and the seed cavities. Ooh, that's way too descriptive. I don't like it. Cool stuff. Cool beans. Yeah. So let's get back into it. Hey, thank you very much. We're looking at pickle anatomy tonight. Thank you for joining us for usual too. If we did one texture, we're going to start on our pickle texture just to kind of mess around with it. Yeah. Let's see. Oh yeah, for those who don't know, chat is here now. Hello, chat. Whenever I had my lab, I have to record my labs because they're on Zoom, they're online. I kept referring to the TA that was grading my, would be grading my thing as chat. Hopefully they enjoy that. So yeah. Cool, so yeah, we have the seed cavities. They didn't really say what this little bulb is right here. Like there's these little bulbs below the seed cavities. So I'm gonna just call it the bulb. These are a bit less, it forms a triangle. Does it? Yes, it does. Why am I getting this wrong? Okay, yes. So it's gonna form more like this. So let's try that again, huh? Some pickle Illuminati. So yeah, now just gonna kind of do this. Yeah, little bean shapes, I guess. I don't know. I'm no pickleologist. And then we're gonna have our seed cavities. Like this. This is a very rough sketch. Just kind of what I want to accomplish here. You can have our little baby growing scenes inside of them. I'm not going to say what these look like, but they do look like that. Oh. And then we have the hollowness as horrifyingly described by our pickle anatomy guide. We'll go back to, I don't know why some pickles are hollow and some aren't. But that's the hollowness. And it is kind of an inverse triangle of what's happening right there. Cool. So yeah, we'll try to draw that correctly right here. We have to imagine our triangle, but I can already see it. We're gonna have part of one of our things right here. We'll do the next one maybe right here-ish, and then the next one up here. I'll start with, this one's not totally forming a correct triangle, but that's okay. I'll kind of do this for now. And these really are just outlines, I guess. Yeah, these aren't form or cast shadows. They look like little hands, ew. And yeah, these need to be shifted in a bit more. Yeah, so these need to be a bit more right here-ish. and aiming inwards. So a bit like this. Cool. And then we could have our triangle in the center, our hollowness. So yeah, like that. This is a difficult one to draw. I feel like I'd have a bit more success with the exterior than the interior. So let's keep working on the interior for the rest of this stream. 10 minutes left. Let's man, the page is looking so full now. I love it. So yeah, we're gonna be referencing over here. Cool. So let's try again. A very rare statement that you get to say in art. Cool. Nice. I feel like that's really well done. Now we just have to be a bit mindful of our shadows. I feel like looking at it this way helps me visualize everything properly. So this is going to go a bit in right here. Let's draw, actually, nah. We'll start with the seed cavities. And we will have a shadow. Doing it like this, kind of. Like that. These are the cast shadows from the walls on the inside of them. We're not going to really see much right here at all. Same thing over here, we're going to have... I'm just doing the edge kind of just for funsies that doesn't technically exist cast shadow wise. Then we have these getting much more harder to see. And then we'll repeat right here. We don't technically have any shadows coming from right here. A tiny bit in the center though, because of the overhang. Tiny bit right here. Yeah, so this isn't totally accurate, but I'm okay with that for now. Yeah, so the tops technically wouldn't have any shadow, but that's okay for now. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna do our hollowness in the center, which is just such a horrifying name. And that's gonna peek down a bit. This is all gonna be shadowed. We have that luxury. Nice. I mean, it's the cast shadow, so yeah. What we can do is we can do a bit of it like that. I don't know. It'll make it look better, I guess. And yeah, we do have the, what is it called, midcarp? The mesocarp, sorry. Which is where the rind kind of ends. So maybe we could add that to the sides. And we will, the pickle is kind of also just generally triangular. Almost in the opposite direction of the triangle. So we have this triangle, and then this one fits kind of opposite. So like right here would be a corner of it, right? And then right here would be a corner. So it's gonna have flat parts basically above all of this, like that. And then we'll kind of bend these inwards like that. Almost looks like a banana. And then we're gonna kind of not only do these like double lines that I like so much. We're gonna add the mesocarp a tiny bit. There we go. Now, is it the best looking thing in the world? Not at all. But I think it looks pretty good. And if that ended up on the page, I wouldn't be upset about it. So now what we can do is we can actually kind of mimic the rest of like the little dome that's going to be atop of it. This is going to be a bit of a hard one to draw. Wow, good job. Cav, you're getting better by the day. And so, yeah, we got the base. the stock, and tuberculosis. Um, I think it's time we reference these a tiny bit. So yeah, we have these bumps all over it. Oh, just bumped everything. Goodness. Apologies for my destructive attitude. And so what we're gonna do, and we'll practice it over here a bit, is that most of these little hills, I guess, these textures always mess me up. We're not gonna see much of anything. In fact, they're really round. That's kind of what sells them. So like right here, we're gonna have a round part and then the shadow that comes from it. Round part, shadow that comes from it. They do always have these kind of things to them, right? Shadow that comes from it. I don't think I'll do the dots in the center. I think that's a bit overkill. What we can do on the outside is now do the bumps out there too. In fact, now, yeah, these were a bit too deep. So now with these, we can make them really deep over here. And these can just be somewhat deep shadows. Where'd my music go? I just realized we are missing some music. Bring the music back, I say. Oh, it crashed. Let's go back to it. Wouldn't be a Cav stream without a technical difficulty, huh? Back to it. Apologies for that. Ooh, man, I'm tired. I'm gonna take another sip of my new, almost favorite, lime sparkling water. Goodness. Shout out to lime sparkling water, unbranded. That is the good stuff. I don't know where. Actually, no, I know exactly where this memory is from. I don't want to say the location of that restaurant because I am honestly kind of gatekeeping it. It is very popular. And this reminds me actually so much of it. It's bringing me back wonderful memories. Yeah, man. Who thought some random sparkling water I bought because it was on discount today would make me feel nostalgic? Ridiculous. Let's get back to it. That sounded like such a fake laugh. Guys, I promise that was a real laugh. It's funny to me. Okay, that wasn't right. Yeah, I guess even though I want to, these shadows shouldn't be as curly. Because you technically won't be able to see the other side of the mounds, right? Because we have this going on. But if it's tilted in between these two states, this isn't even tilted enough. Need to tilt it a bit more. See how, if this is our little pickle thing, right? I like doodling. I'm gonna fill this in with my not as good pen. Where'd it go? I'm blind. Wrong. Actually, this is my old pen case, so we could probably fill it in with this. Oh my god, I'm having to apply so much pressure. It's so out of ink. We need to invent reusable fine liners, guys. That someone in Drawbox is capable of that. But yeah, so for this one, and man, I just realized I like already mentally put together how I should draw this little bump because I knew, oh, I need to rotate it more towards me, so the bottom of the lips needs to be wider because when the degree is wider, that means it's tilted in between, or you know, like this degree is full, so it's tilted towards, this degree is flat, so it's you're facing it, so in between. Who would have known? But yeah, basically, here's our curve, and we only want to be drawing this much section of it, you know, like this area. Cool. Man, we've done so much today, guys. Maybe we should take an 8-week break, huh? Okay, let's get back to it. So yeah, these over here should not only be not curly, so we'll make some rules. So 1, bumps, not curly. 2, bumps, taper, as seen here. Cool, cool, cool. 1 minute left. We'll do some more of these bumps just for funsies. Really like how this turned out. Maybe we should have gone a bit less on the hollow, but I'm okay with that for now. Oh yeah, let's, yeah. Just as a side note, this isn't even a rule. Let's not do the, what are they called officially? What are the official names of these little things? La 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 la. Stocks. No, or base? Yeah, we'll say no base. Bases. I'm not sure if you guys are Germa fans. You should be. That'd be awesome if you were. But Germa does this thing where he goes like la la la. I can't do it because my voice is cracking a lot. But it legitimately fills me with so much dopamine. Like it is the, it makes my day. It makes my day. Very strange to say, I know. But anyways, let's do a Delano review session of the day, and then call it a night. Very successful day. I'm very happy. Mix up for yesterday. Huh? So, first off, with our boxes and such, they're improving at a steady rate. Our baseline, our average is increasing. Because some days we have good days, some days we have bad, but ultimately if we average all those together, we are seeing a steady linear increase. Let's call it quadratic. I'm feeling kind of quadratic. Ellipses were okay. We're getting better, solid increase in that. We started off with the leaf. We started off with this one, we realized it's way too thick, we're doing way too much. Let's simplify it down. We tried to define what leafiness is, so, fractals, it's fractal-like. We have veins coming from veins off the midrib, and the midrib vein, and then we have the, oh my gosh, what's the last name? I know this is like meaningless, there's no, the venules. Yes, the venules. So we made the second version, we really liked it, so we just went all out, and we went over here, and we did a wonderful job. I'm happy with it. And then we're like, okay, we're done with that. Let's go over to the pickle. We figured out the geometry of the pickle. We analyzed the pickle, and we did this form over here. We're like, okay, it doesn't totally look like right, so let's do it one more time with the emphasis and cast shadows. These cast shadows were done really well. I'm not sure how we're going to do this one that's more facing towards us. Probably what we'll do, let's pull out the red, is this, and then like light lines. Not this though, not right there. No lines right there. A lot like this one. I like this one. And yeah, we'll repeat that right there. These were really good. Yeah, it has a triangular shape in nature. Yeah, that's kind of what we did right here. And then, yeah, the double lined. The double line, what is it called? The mesocarp. I like the mesocarp. We'll put that there. Mesocarp. Whatever. On the bumps over here, we did some bump geometry, figured out what worked, what didn't. We don't want these thicker lines. We don't want to do the bases. That looks like babes. And yeah, we like these kind of thinner, less intrusive ones like this. We made some rules. No curly. Watch out for the bumps, not curly. Watch out for the taper. Yes. And we did a pretty good taper thing right there. So, very, very successful day. Oh, and we also drew our little friend. With that being said, very successful day. I think we may take a day off this weekend. I'm not entirely sure. We'll see how I feel. But with that being said, thank you guys so much for joining me today. Please leave a comment if you want to see anything in the future, if you want me to draw anything, or if you have any recommendations. I love critiques. Please don't be too mean. But yeah, I think that's about all the news. Schedule should stay the same, and I can't wait to see you guys tomorrow. Bye!